Merry Christmas, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, and welcome back to another video. I know that Christmas was yesterday, and I also know I look totally ridiculous in this hat, or absolutely stunningly handsome. Either way, you can take your pick. But basically, I just want to make this fun little Christmas special video for you guys, because it's Christmas, and it's a very special time because of all the stuff that I gotta do in the year of 2017. 2018 is right around the corner. New Year's Eve and New Year's are like a week away, less than a week away, I think, and it's crazy. And yeah, I got a couple of interesting things this Christmas. I hope you guys got what you wanted for Christmas. And I saw, shout out to Spidey Squad members, Duck Duck and Blasty Games for actually getting Elgatos and like editing stuff that they can now use for videos, which is awesome because I know that Blasty Games has been trying to do videos for quite some time now, and now he finally got an Elgato to do videos like that, and Duck Duck got one too, which is awesome. So Merry Christmas, guys. I'm glad you got what you wanted. Also, Spidey Vigilante got a PS4 Pro, which is very, very awesome, and I believe Meatball99 got a 4K TV and something else as well to like really amp up their gaming experiences. So Merry Christmas to you guys as well. I'm glad you got the gifts that you wanted. As for me, the PlayStation Experience trip was pretty much a giant early Christmas present from my mom to me, which was incredibly nice of her, and obviously it ended up being one of the greatest moments and one of the most happiest moments of my life, given this, and meeting Brian Intar in person, of course, and just meeting Amazing Lucas and Ori and Cal IB, everyone else at the PlayStation Experience that I got to actually experience that event, also meeting the PlayStation Bros. It was such a great, amazing event. And that was pretty much a Christmas present in itself. So I got a couple of things, but I didn't get, something like huge, like, like a brand new TV or whatever like that, But basically, I wanted to show you guys what I got for Christmas, and hopefully you guys got some good stuff as well. I'm trying to think of what to start off with first. So I think we'll start off with the easy stuff, or like the simple stuff, and then we'll move on to the bigger stuff. So a funny story about these first two is that I was actually at the store getting groceries, and then I saw this magazine on the magazine stand. I'm like, oh, sweet, they actually have this magazine. And all of a sudden, for Christmas, my mom actually got the same magazine, but a different cover. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about these. The Infinity War magazines. They had two, or I got two, but they had one at the store, this one, and my mom got me this one for Christmas. So now I have two of the special covers for the Infinity War magazines. It's really awesome. I just wanted to get them as like a little collectible item. If you haven't actually been able to read these magazines, or you don't really know what Vanity Fair is, just like this, daily lifestyle type magazine. But of course, when you actually want to look at it in terms of Infinity War, in the Twitter polls and the pictures that they showed on Twitter, they actually showed off the big photo shoot that they had of the actors dressed up as their heroes on this cool little wallpaper here for each of the heroes. Now you know you can barely see it, but yeah, Captain America, Spider-Man, Nick Fury, Okoye, hope I said that name right, from Black Panther. Yeah, it's just a really great read about all the characters from the MCU, and you actually get a good insight in regards to how, their characters have been since their first movies up to now, and all the magazines are the same magazine, it's just the covers are different, but I got those two magazines, which is really cool, and can't wait to read them and actually, get all prepared for Infinity War, which is going to be great. And next up, I guess I'll go with this, and I actually kind of forgot about it, but I also kind of wanted to save it for Christmas, is actually, when I was at Anaheim, I actually went to Sony Picture Studios, if you guys saw that video, and I actually got a couple souvenirs. I got a Vulture Funko Pop, I got two little Spider-Man Funko Pops, but I also got this, which I haven't even opened yet, which is the little book of Amazing Spider-Man, and right here, awesome art. Basically, what I think it is like a little encyclopedia / history book of all the artwork and also all the stories that Spider-Man has been a part of now. I haven't even opened it, as you can see, still in the plastic wrap, but now I'm opening it because I wanted to open it for you guys and kind of experiencing it with you guys as well, which I thought would be fun. And right here You can see the cover even clearer. Yeah, it's really soft, like labeling on the front. That's really nice. And Peter Parker Spider-Man. If this, okay. Side note, we've been talking a lot about Spider-Man PS4, of course, and one of the topics that we've been talking about is the cover, the box art of the game. I want it to look something like this. Can you imagine if the game's box art looks something like this? I'd flip out. That would be freaking amazing, seeing the duality of Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Or maybe like half of his face is Spider-Man, the other half is Peter. I don't know. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, you open it up, and yeah, you just get a great amount of art from, you know, previous Spider-Man comics and stuff. Really great, you know, like, in-depth looks at all the stories he's been a part of, and all the, you know, all the what it goes into making these types of comics, and actually seeing them be made with, like, all these different artists and different writers that have been part of Spider-Man throughout the years. And I think it goes from, you know, the early 60s to... Yeah, it goes from the early 60s to now, which is awesome, and I'm going to have a great time reading this. You know, obviously, I don't have time to read comics because I'm so busy with working on videos and also just with daily things, but this is going to be a nice gift to just look at the art, catch up a lot with the other stories I've missed, and also see the stories from, you know, yesteryear, from the old 60s and 70s. The golden age of comics is what they call it. So that was that. And we're kind of getting to the end of the list, because like I said, I didn't really get that, you know, much stuff for Christmas, because PSX was Christmas within itself. So pretty much, I got two really cute, you know, little boxes from my aunt and uncle, the Santa box. And then it's like a Russian nesting doll. So you open it, it's another box. You open it again, it's another box. You open that box, it's another box. You go again, one more time, and then, ba-bam, $50. That's the best Christmas present anyone can ever ask for, is solid cash. And that's what my aunt and uncle gave me. And also my other aunt and uncle, because I have multiple aunts and uncles, also gave me exactly $50. So I have two precise $50 bills. If you've never seen a $50 bill before, there it is. Ian, my cousin Ian, and yes, I know my name's Evan, and my cousin's name is Ian. I know we get that all the time. Thank you, Ian, Aunt Tammy, and Uncle Tad, and also thank you, Uncle Terry and Aunt Doris, and Daniela. Thank you. Love you guys. And yeah, so for me, I already have a couple of other presents, which I'm going to show you guys specifically what it is. But like usually when you get money when you're a teenager and you have money for like a Christmas present, usually like, oh, I'm gonna get all these games, I'm gonna buy all these comics, I'm gonna get all this, you know, new editing software stuff. Now, when you're when you're almost 20 years old, because I'm 19, again, if you don't know that, I'm almost 20 years old. You put that in a bank account. Obviously, you usually almost always put money that you get as a Christmas present inside of your bank account, and you save it up for whatever occasion you may need it for next. And for me, if you guys, you know, if you've seen the Brian Intihar interview 50 times now, like I have, I've seen like rewatched it a million times. At the end of the interview, where like it cuts off, does the static fuzz, and then it cut to another thing. It's when Brian said, like, I'm sure we'll see each other, you know, many more times before the game ships. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, okay, thank you, Brian, for everything. It was an honor talking to you, of course. But then when he said that, I'm like, okay, hopefully I can go to E3, because I didn't go to any other of these conventions. Like I said, PlayStation Experience was my very first ever convention that I've gone to. So I have no Comic-Con, no E3, no gaming convention. This was it. So in 2018, there's two other gaming conferences that I might be going to, because PAX South, that's in January, but that's all the way in Texas. I live in California. That's kind of too expensive, and also, you know, that there's no guarantee that Insomniac will be there, so kind of sketchy on that one. But GDC, the Game Developers Conference, that's in March, and that is in San Francisco in the Moscone Center, and I live like super close to San Francisco, so I might go down there. I don't know if there's tickets or anything. I have to look into it, but I'm pretty sure there are. But if there are, I might get one and might go down there for you guys and see if Insomniac is there. Because oddly enough, Sony Santa Monica Studios confirmed that they will be going to the Game Developers Conference. but that's because God of War is releasing in early 2018. So January, February, or March is when God of War is releasing, and the GDC conferences in March 21st to the 23rd. That's when the expo is. I know there's a couple days beforehand, but the main expo where they show new footage of games, that's on the 21st to the 23rd. So I might go there, and I might cover it for you guys. And of course, E3 2018. I would love to go down there if Insomniac is there at E3, which I'm almost positive they're going to be at E3 2018. That might mean that Spider-Man might release after June, sadly, but if I get to see Insomniac again and hopefully maybe interview Brian another time, or Bill Roseman or James Stevens, anyone at Insomniac, whoever's going to E3 or Marvel Games, whoever's going, I would love to talk to you guys again. That'd be great. And I could cover it for you guys again. That'd be awesome. So, okay, I did something really stupid. I showed the gift certificate of the Amazon gift card. So I cut that part out so you guys can't see it because there's a special code to redeem. So I don't want you guys to see it. Sorry. But it's basically my cousin Daniela got me a $25 gift card for Amazon, which is awesome. So now I can hopefully get something in regards to maybe some other YouTube equipment or something else, because I need new headphones. I might need new headphones to use for my laptop because I have an iPhone 8, and if you guys have an iPhone 8, there's the headphone jack for the phone, and then there's one for the computer that are two different ones. So it's like the charging cable is the same type of cable that goes in the headphones, if that makes sense. So I need new headphones that work for my laptop that go into like a headphone jack. So I need that. And then going into the last presents are actually from my dad, because he knows that I've been doing all the YouTube stuff, and he's probably watching this video right now, so love you, Dad. Thank you so much. And he got me 2 games, Assassin's Creed Origins and Uncharted The Lost Legacy. So, funny thing, so, my dad and I played Assassin's Creed when I was younger. I'm a lot more into it than he is, but he knows how much I love the series, and I was always like on the fence, like, do I want Origins? I don't know if this is really my thing, because I loved all the Assassin's Creeds, even the the weird ones like Unity and Syndicate. I like them. I was always iffy about Origins because it's in Egypt, and also it's the origin, so it's before the main assassin, the Assassin's Creed was actually formed. So I was like, I don't know if this is my thing, and also Egypt is a weird setting because I love Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed 3, where American Revolution is just awesome. But I was like, Origins, I don't know, but I've been playing it for like a couple hours in. Spoilers, I've gotten to the part where you kill the second target, and then you see the flashback of Bayek's son, Kemu. I'm sorry if I'm totally butchering his name, but you see him die, and that really tragic story of it. And I've been doing a lot of the side missions trying to level up Bayek. It's a really cool game, actually, and the combat's really interesting. It's really different from the other Assassin's Creeds. It's much more intricate. It's not just, press square and then they're dead, press square again, then they're dead, like the insta-kill feature from, what that started in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I think. But yeah, I really do like the game. I think it's really awesome. I don't know if it beats, my favorite one is Brotherhood, so I don't know if it beats Brotherhood yet, but I really do like it so far. And I can't wait to play it. And right now, even though I'm 2 hours in, I'll give it like a solid 9 out of 10, because Egypt is huge. Egypt is insanely huge. And again, Spider-Man PS4, it's a PS4 exclusive, and it is said that New York City is 4 to 6 times bigger than that of Sunset Overdrive's Sunset City. And again, you gotta, if you've played Assassin's Creed Origins, Egypt is freaking massive. So I'm just you gotta really wrap your head around it. Just think about that for a second. Just bear with me. New York City, all these different districts in New York, all these different islands that are around the island of New York and Manhattan. And you can also go, hopefully, to Queens, like what we were being able to do in Spider-Man 2, Ultimate Spider-Man, and Spider-Man 3. I swear, if New York is going to be the biggest map ever for any Spider-Man game, I'm going to flip out. All the things that you can do, and again, with the interview I had with Brian, with what he said, there's going to be a lot of things that will be going on in the city that will draw you in and want you to explore. Again, in Assassin's Creed, you can just go on your camel and you can ride through the desert, do whatever you want. You can explore tombs, you can explore, all these different sections of Siwa and, Alexandria and all these different areas in Egypt and climb freaking pyramids and go canoeing and all that. So Spider-Man, think of it for Spider-Man, can swing around different areas. You can hopefully go into certain places as Peter Parker, like the Fee Shelter, or maybe his apartment, or maybe, I don't know, Aunt May's apartment, wherever Aunt May is living. Or visit MJ, go on and, do something with her. I don't know, go on a date, but because their, relationship is complicated, like they said. But I don't know, something like that. And just think of all the different things you can do in the city is going to be nuts, and I can't wait to see it. And another game that my dad got me is Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. My dad and I love Uncharted. This is the game that we play together all the time. Like, I don't play Uncharted unless my dad is with me watching it, because, Assassin's Creed, he could care less, but he is still like, oh, cool to see what the game is. But Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, we've played all of them together. We've seen how all the story is. 2 is our favorite because Lazarevich is amazing, Flint's amazing, Chloe is amazing, and of course, it's kind of like the same thing. Like, people like, oh, Drake and Elena are destined to be with each other. And same thing, like Peter Parker and Mary Jane are destined to be with each other. That's kind of like, it's kind of like the same thing with Uncharted. Like, I feel like Peter Parker is a better match with Black Cat. Same thing with, I think, Drake is a better match with Chloe, because they're both, like, in the action. They always, they're always great teammates. They always help each other out, and they can hold their own. Like, Spider-Man has to save MJ all the time, almost. Even in the comics, sometimes she's been, also seen as the damsel in distress. I know that's not really the case with Renew Your Vows and all that, but in certain comics, she's still seen as the damsel in distress. And also Elena, she was the damsel in distress, and then she became a super awesome, awesome, I can't say it because YouTube would demonetize me, but a really cool partner to have with you at your side to shoot and kill enemies with, which is awesome. And same thing with Black Cat. Like, Black Cat and Spider-Man's relationship is like, even though she is now currently a freaking stupid mob boss because of the Superior Spider-Man arc, which I said in my Dan Slott video, I thought Superior Spider-Man was okay for the story. I hate, though, the repercussions that the story has. Like, oh, MJ doesn't like Peter anymore, or Black Cat despises Spider-Man, and she becomes evil pretty much, like she becomes a mob boss, which is so stupid. But when they were great teammates together, like I've said in that comic book, The Evil That Men Do with Black Cat and Spider-Man, that's a great story, and that really showcases why Peter Parker and Felicia Hardy are great together. Not just Spider-Man and Black Cat, but Peter Parker and Felicia Hardy are great, teammates slash, lovers, which is a really great story with that comic. And this game, Lost Legacy, Chloe Frazer and Nadine Ross teaming up to try and, get some treasure and stuff is awesome. And I just can't wait to play this game with my dad. And also later today or maybe tomorrow, my dad and I are going to go see Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Also for an early Christmas present, my dad took me to go see Justice League because again, I've been so busy. That's now you can kind of get a, understanding of how busy I am. Justice League came out in November. I just saw it like a couple days ago. I saw it on Christmas Eve with my dad, and it was okay. The CGI Superman face was not as bad as everyone was making it out to be. What was bad, though, was Steppenwolf and the story being rushed and no character interactions with Cyborg and Flash and Aquaman before all of this, because they just rushed all this. Like, oh, here's Atlantis, here's Themyscira, here's Barry Allen and his dad, which barely even mattered. And then all the deleted scenes that I've seen on Twitter, like Iris West was supposed to be saved by Flash. And the score, Danny Elfman, I'm sorry, you made the Spider-Man theme, dude, which of course we all love, but the score for Justice League was pure garbage. It was terrible. I love Hans Zimmer. He's the best. The Superman theme that he made is like one of the most memorable and most iconic superhero themes I can ever think of. And the score, the soundtrack in this movie was garbage. And it just rushed. Everything was rushed. Even though people are like, oh, Superman's back, baby. Superman's now classic Superman. It's like, yeah, I guess, but it doesn't fit this universe's character's tone. Because in the comics, like, yeah, he's like this Boy Scout who's really nice. I stand for truth and justice in the American way. Yeah, and he tries to say that to Steppenwolf. Like, I stand for truth, but I also stand for justice. And something like that. And it was just really weird. It didn't make sense. Like, oh, I get it. He died, so his mind's all warped, and then that made him like a better person with Lois and the League. And but I don't know. It was weird, rushed, poor quality special effects. Flash's running was really bad. I did really like Aquaman though. Aquaman, I think, was the best member of the Justice League. I don't know. It was all right, and Cyborg was just, it was just whatever. And then Star Wars. Yeah, I'm going to see Star Wars either tonight or tomorrow with my dad. We are not, you know, giant Star Wars fans. Like, obviously, like, he is a diehard Batman fan. I'm a diehard Spider-Man fan. And I also love Batman. He also loves Spider-Man. But in terms of Star Wars, he grew up with it, I think. But he grew up with the Adam West Batman TV show more than, like, Star Wars. So, you know, and a lot of people are saying, like, oh, this ruins Luke Skywalker. This is the worst Star Wars movie of all time. This is worse than the Phantom Menace. The Asian lady's character, Rose, I believe her name is. They're saying that she is absolute garbage. And yeah, I don't know. If it sucks, okay. But if it's good, cool. And I won't feel like I wasted my money because I get to spend time with my dad in the theaters. So that's half the fun. But yeah, guys, that was what I got for Christmas. Sorry for that weird cut in the middle of the video because, like I said, it's a Amazon gift card for my cousin, and it has a code on it, and I stupidly showed the code to the camera, so I don't want you guys to take the code. I'm sorry. I know I can trust you guys, but still, some of you out there, maybe not. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas, and also, before I even forget, you know, besides the huge PlayStation Experience event that I went to, which was a Christmas present, also thank you so much to Brian Intihar, if you are watching this, for this incredible hoodie. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, when he gave me the hoodie, he said, like, happy holidays, enjoy the show at PSX when I was still at PSX, but it was like, thank you, and he said he wished it for all you guys, for not just me, every single one of you in the Spidey squad, and also you Spider-Man PS4 fans. He wishes that he could do it for every one of you guys because they really do care about your support. They really do care about our passion towards the game and towards this character, and they just really do, you know, appreciate all the work that you guys do of, you know, being excited for the game, supporting Insomniac and Spider-Man PS4, and maintaining your excitement for the game that's going to come out either, you know, middle or late 2018. Hopefully early, but I don't know at this point. But yeah, it's just a great feeling having this community of everyone who loves this character just as much as I do, sharing that excitement with you guys, and seeing how that really goes a long way with Insomniac, and clearly with this. This isn't for me. This is for all of you guys. Because, oddly enough, apparently, I was talking to the Spidey Squad members on Discord, and some of them said, like, to me, like, apparently some people working on Spider-Man PS4, like Adam Corleone, who's the combat designer for Spider-Man PS4, I don't think he has a hoodie for this game. I don't think he has one of these hoodies, which again is why I am incredibly thankful for everyone at Insomniac. If you are watching this, I'm incredibly thankful for you guys supporting me and the Spidey Squad every chance you guys get, and I just can't be any more thankful. Everyone at Insomniac, if you're watching this, I'm sorry if I took this hoodie from you guys, but just thank you for everything, and thank you guys for watching. Have a happy New Year, have a happy holiday. I might do a New Year's special, I don't know, but we'll just wait and see. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. I know I don't have a Santa beard to go with my Santa hat, but I hope you enjoyed this little festivity thing. Peace out.